RSVP are a group that help volunteer groups get started, and then once they've actually started, they get them in touch with other groups that can help them, but also give them the backing if they need to know information and they can't find out. RSVP quite often have got all this on board and can tell you all the sorts of information you need. We've done first aid courses and things like that. They do computer courses if it's, you know, helps your group. So there's a lot that they do to help you initially get started and then to help you progress as well.
I think the unique point of RSVP is that it gets volunteers together to share their expertise about how to run groups and how to put on events. It actually gives people a space in which they can all gather together, because otherwise they wouldn't know what each other was doing.
RSVP, they were one of our leading light to encourage us to start a group. They gave us advice, they provided us with information, emails, posters. They also provide our public liability insurance, which without that we would be struggling.
I think when it first started, because it was so small, we didn't quite expect that the scale of which it would grow. Obviously it started back in our home, and since then it's grown quite a large amount, and she's organised a lot of events and things like that through it. So yeah, she's really surprised me actually with her abilities. So yeah, she's done really well.
A lot of the mental health organisations have lost their funding and they've had to close down a lot of services, and there's not a lot of support out there now for people with mental health problems. So, and as I suffer myself, I thought, what a great idea to do this.
It's getting well known. It's getting more popular and well known, because Shine means self-help and independence. I mean, we're helping ourselves to be more independent.
Well, this is a mental health-based peer support group. This is the first one of its kind in RSVP and also in the city. We've publicised all over the city, so we're getting more members in, and the more members we get in, the more we get known, and the more we get known, the more members we get in, and then we can sustain very easily and spread throughout the city as well, and hopefully open more groups.
It's quite rewarding when you see, I mean, those children that I took for a walk today, I've probably taken their parents for a walk as well, and the grandparents. So I mean, most of them know who I am, and as they grow up, they get to know, and hopefully they might want to do the same.
One of the things that we find with groups is that you get an organiser initially who sets the group up, and you get members of that group attending, and then someone from the membership will actually go, well, actually, I'd quite like to start up a group myself. And that's because they've come in, and because of the activities, their self-confidence is built. And also, we can see that in a person, and we can sort of say, right, okay, let's encourage that person. Because as I said before, the more activities that are happening, then the better it is for people within that community.
At the moment, our group, because we've had a certain amount of expertise in looking for funding, and because RSVP sends us a list of funding opportunities, we're helping the craft group in the Haggard in Willenhall to get constituted and set up their group so that they can bid for funding.
But since when they started, we started with the 6 ladies, and they passed the messages, and since then we have got 22 ladies. Since all the ladies have come here, they're all motivated, and we have opened another centre since we started in Charles Moore in Coventry.
There's something for everybody, or there could be. Just got to find the right person to lead the group.